got here, right?
Hello, Internet. I'm Dan.
And I'm Chaz. This is Wine is Serious Business, episode 179. Drinking some Oregon Pinot tonight. A couple of bottles from the Eyrie Vineyard. Dan had picked up a bottle of the 2010. This is the just the estate grown in the Dundee Hills bottling of the 2010 Pinot Noir. And I, being a club member, I had just received a bottle of 2011. I was like, let's try them side by side and see how they were. Both similar vintages, but the wines came out quite a bit differently, honestly, the more I'm trying 2010 and 2011, so
sure.
This will be, and 2010s are just starting to fall off the market, and really 2011 is what you're starting to see more of now, so.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the very late release 2010s, and this was at the end, but I liked it enough, I wanted to bring it around. Start with the 11?
Let's do with the 11 first, yeah.
Sounds good. Yeah, so Eyrie Vineyards is one of the OG wineries, in the Willamette Valley, like first Pinot Gris, I think, anywhere in the United States.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, which is pretty amazing. So, they've got stuff running back in the 70s. Definitely, some of the people responsible for putting Oregon on the map, and it's really fun to see what they're doing. What they're doing now. So.
Right. Well, now it's the son is in control of the winery. What's his name? Jason. Yeah. And so, what time did he take over? I can't remember. God.
I don't know. Mid 2000s. I'm not quite sure. I know that his father's.
This is all information we should have looked up before the show.
No, it's cool. I kind of got a rough idea. Like his father, they made the South Block Reserve. The 2007 was his last vintage.
Okay.
And I know Jason was making a lot of the wines.
At that point, yeah, of course, yeah.
So there's been a transition. Definitely one of the most established second generation wineries in the state, and definitely long enough for I think anybody who's tasted the current releases to know that, the winery is still in good hands. They're sticking true to the style and really making distinctive and fantastic Oregon Pinot.
Which I can attest to, man. Yeah. Having tasted some of their reserve bottling is just wow.
Yeah.
Mind blowing. All right, so we're on the 2011 first.
And this
very
is
light
Pinot Noir. Yeah.
Yes, and then very light colored. Very light. Man, this is all earth and wood funk and...
Yeah, raspberries.
Yeah.
Some kind of like baking spice. Like I'm leaning towards nutmeg, but it's not really strong nutmeg.
Man, it reminds me of just like... I smell some of the vine in there. It reminds me of like neutral oak, smelling a neutral oak barrel after the wine's out of it. Yeah, the raspberry fruits you're talking about, there's sort of like a, I don't know, just a grapefruity thing too. It's a little,
that's totally
it's like a, kind of like a sharp red fruit.
Yeah, because it's not like
zippy
limes or lemons or something.
No.
It's a little darker character to it.
Yeah, so it smells good though, but more of a pretty austere nose. Really nice in the mouth.
Yeah. Fresh, easy drinking. Yeah.
Definitely not a powerful wine. Got some delicate flavors going on. Like it's a mid to low intensity wine. Again, with like the light grapefruity raspberry things. This isn't going into like riper flavors like ripe strawberry and cherry.
Yep.
That's not here. A little bit of like pomegranate seed thing going on there because it's got a little bit of like a woody, seedy component going on.
Yeah, you're on fire tonight. Yeah, totally.
And yeah. Besides that, the fruit is really nice, but the feel and contact on the mouth is really delicious. Yeah,
the texture is in a really good place. Right now, I'm getting just like these fainter strawberry flavors, kind of in the middle of the palate. I like where the acidity's at too. And definitely,
pretty zippy.
Definitely on the young side, yeah. And that's something I've really noticed about their wines is that I tend to like, especially like these Pinot, these are the ones I get to taste more often. I guess I like these Pinot Noirs best after they've been out about a year. Like there have been a number of vintages where on release I'm like, man, I really don't know what to think about it. And then after a year I'm like, I like it. This is good. And this is already starting out pretty good. And it's really interesting to see how kind of the body and the flavors really come together even over a short period of time.
Well, we're about to find out as we have a wine here that's has a year of bottle age. Give it a talk. All right. So as for this wine, what do you think overall?
Man, your descriptions definitely killing it. The flavors are lighter right now. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna hit another sip.
Like really austere touch here, but the quality of the fruit flavors the feel on the mouth. I'm a big guy for like the texture and the way it is, how soft it is. Like this has got really good acidity, but it doesn't overtake any. It's like there's good integration already that doesn't overtake any other piece of the wine, and the flavors stick around for a long amount of time, even without being like this big blanketing wine. Like it's light from start to finish, but yet it's very long. I really like it. 89 plus.
All right. Wow.
Yeah. I think it's another great one from them. I'd like it quite a bit. Sit here and think about it.
Yeah. 87 for me. I guess a little less, and I think that's kind of in line with my previous comment that, you know, on release, I'm usually not as excited about them as I expect to be a year or so down the road. So, yeah, a little bit of difference there, but still good. Like the flavors are still together, still enjoyable. I just prefer one with a little more age.
Fair enough.
So let's get into that.
All right, so one with a little more age. We got the 2010 here, a vintage that big rinse. Sorry about that.
That's fine. It's a good one.
Yeah, it is. A vintage that I've bought a lot of, surprisingly. Went into 2010 not thinking it was going to be much because, man, there was so much doom and gloom surrounding the vintage, right? And now I've got almost as much 2010 as I have 2008. So
yeah, and
son of a bitch.
I don't even know. It's in contention for my favorite vintage. You know, of like
wow.
Say like it's competing with 2002 now. 2002, I've had, you know, some people have talked about it being warm. I've kind of seen that play out where some of them haven't aged as well as I would have liked.
Yeah.
You know, 5s have been great, 7s have been great. Man. 8s, I don't think are showing what they're
not
promised.
fully yet.
Yeah.
They're pretty good though.
I'm still kind of waiting on them, but the 10s have just been so many smashing 10s
yes.
that I'm loving it as a vintage.
It's made the show easy to film, right?
It really has. Yeah.
All right. So this is the 2010 of the exact same bottling, the Estate grown in the Dundee Hills Pinot Noir from Eyrie.
Dramatically different.
Yeah.
A lot darker and a lot more just in your face. You're getting a lot of this like dry forest floor.
Totally agree. It's like tree bark
Some
or
wet
something.
earth underneath it,
Yeah.
And just this intense like dark sour cherry that's really captivating.
I would agree. Getting some of that funky, the funk. Remember I called the funk guys?
Yeah,
This has got some of that good Oregon stink that I like on the nose.
Yeah.
And yeah, it smells wonderful.
Yeah, you wouldn't mistake this with wine from anywhere else, for sure.
Probably not, yeah. Man, that smells good.
Rhubarb too, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say the rhubarb, and then like a little bit of like a red tea thing going on
sure.
there too. So it's really, really nice nose. Another good one.
I really like the texture on contact. The tannins are in a great place right now, like really refined, like the body's there, but there's no aggressiveness at all. It's just it's full but soft. You know, one of the characteristics I love that shows up in the Dundee Hills, like it's bringing it right now.
Nice. There was some austerity in 2011, and there is no austerity with this. But yet again, it's another like light-bodied wine. But delicate and feminine in its texture, whereas the other one was, you know, a little bit more forward with its tannin and its acidity. This one is just delicate across the board, with just, man, yeah. We were already commenting on the texture in the mouth. I mean, it's got that already. And it's yeah, really nice stuff. So
it starts out kind of light. I'm getting like a little bit of strawberry flavors, but then these like richer, darker fruits come in on the mid palate, and then late the acidity really rises up, and some of those rhubarb flavors come in. It really dries out in the back and sides of the mouth. You know, for entry-level Pinot Noir to show that kind of evolution.
It's a little more expensive than entry-level Pinot Noir, granted. It's
I guess that's true. It's
$27 to $30 a bottle, $32 a bottle, depending on where you're buying it. So
yeah, but it really delivers at that price point, I think.
I would agree. And man, just the 2008 was was when I really got turned on to these guys, because this bottle for 2008 was smoking good on release, and I think the 2010 one showed a little bit of roughness early on. It sort of reminded me of the 2011, because I did taste this wine right on release. Was a little harsh. One year has made a complete difference with this, or it's definitely smoothed out the edges, and man, just turned it into this wonderful thing. So there was a thing I was tasting on this that I wanted to bring up, and I just remembered to talk about it again. There's a big savory character, or a savory note, right when you taste it, or right when you taste it, and right as you swallow it, before the sort of earthy flavors come out in the finish, and like, yeah.
Like a little roast beef thing or something like that?
It's
Or
like a soy sauce,
Okay.
like a little bit of a soy sauce thing, or like you commented on strawberries, like a strawberry balsamic.
Okay.
Just a touch of balsamic with it. Yeah. But not like big, it's just a little savory note there that I get anyway.
Yeah, I'll agree with something savory. I don't think I'd go balsamic myself. And one more remark about these wines too, like, it's nice when you find them delicious now, but there are very few producers that I consider an incredibly safe bet for aging. You know, I was fortunate enough, like I published notes a while ago, I tasted, you know, a huge vertical lineup, and then when I go through the tasting room, actually I'm going to throw that out too, if you're ever tasting in the Willamette Valley,
you have to go
hit the Eyrie tasting room. They've made a point of
sharing
sharing library selections in their tasting room regularly, and that's an opportunity you don't have, you know, anywhere else on such a regular basis, and their cellars are so deep that their library selections really mean it. These are unique opportunities to taste wine, so seize it. And just getting to taste more of that, like, these wines are made to age. Like,
totally.
they've got some great things going on, and I love putting down in the cellar and leaving them alone too, as well as I'm going to love drinking these tonight.
I think we went there on one weekend, and I got to drink an 80 South block, a 90 South, or a 90 Reserve, a 2000 Marguerite, and then the 2010 Original Vines Reserve, all in one weekend.
That's incredible, right? Yeah.
4 decades of Pinot Noir, like that, so you really owe it to yourself to pull in there. There's a lot of good tasting rooms in the area, but Eyrie's killing it.
It's a unique and excellent opportunity going on right now.
Totally. So about this wine, what do you think?
91.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 90 plus, 91 points. Yes,
Yeah.
I would agree with that. It's just too good.
Yeah,
it's really damn good.
Complexity, balance, interesting, deliciousness, like it's.
And drinking now, I mean.
Yeah, drinking now.
Yeah.
Without fear of.
You bought a few bottles. You owe it to yourself to check in on one.
Totally.
And if you can find it on a store shelf, pick one up and try it.
Yeah, snap on now because they're ready to rock.
Yep.
Before we get into the question today, I want to give a couple shout outs. We've been really bad about this. We've been getting more comments lately. Some of you guys have been really good about participating online. I haven't been saying thanks enough, and I want to quote some comments when I get the chance. But we got a cool comment and an email from Vivian Charrier from France. That wrote back recommending, you know, Moscato from Vira in response to an episode we did on some Italian wines. But really appreciate having international fans and willing to.
It's always neat to get comments from them, yeah.
So thanks, Vivian.
Thank you very much.
And Zinfandel Steen, you've left a lot of comments in the past, and when I gave a big list of other people who've been participating.
Is that his real name?
Yeah, that's his YouTube handle.
Okay.
Yeah. And
so he likes
Zinfandel,
or
maybe it's
he likes Zinfandel.
Let us know, man. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all your comments. We appreciate that. On to the question of the day. Today was the first, like, really nice weekend day, right?
Oh, man.
Of Oregon summer, would you agree?
It was. Yeah, today was perfect. It was like, fell right on a Saturday. It was like 80 degrees outside. I was out riding my scooter all day.
Yeah,
what were you doing?
So what, 8 hours on the scooter or something like that?
Yeah, it was a lot. It did over 100 miles on a scooter, which is quite a bit of distance.
And I was out in wine country doing a big Chardonnay tasting today, which was still a beautiful day to be doing that. The end of it was like a bunch of tables set up outside. So
perfect day for
top of the Dundee Hills, like beautiful views, good time to sip some wine and just hang out in the nice weather. So, for question of the day, what did you do on the first nice free day of summer that you had this year? See you next week.
Yeah, see you guys next time.